She won't allow me that she's scared for me. She gotta keep the change on. It's scared for me. I don't really know what's happening right now. Oh, I can
All
see you
right.
again.
All right. So I'm not able to see you, Bella.
You can't see me?
Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Llama, let's get that video queued up right away so we can go ahead and kick it off and show people where they may know Bella from. So, what's up, everybody? This is the Black Podcast Show. Uh, this is the moment I'm sure a lot of y'all been waiting for. This is interview with former Daddy's girl Bella. So right away, I want to show you guys this video just so y'all can get a refresher where you may already have seen Bella. Do we have that ready, Llama?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
I definitely did say God because that's what Daddy is to me. She is my God. She is my Omega. She is my Alpha. She's my everything. And I'm pretty sure you're going to find a problem with it. And that's fine. Everybody can believe and can feel however way they want to feel. But at the end of the day, that is who I pray to. She is everything to me. So,
And then we had another video. But yeah, so that was you, correct? And you're talking about Angela in that video.
I am.
And who is Angela to you?
She's my ex.
Okay. At that time when you made the video, who was she to you?
She was the person that I was with.
Well, you referred to her as your God. And I mean that's kind
I
of what
did.
got us here. That that video, some others. So I just kind of wanted to kind of get your side of things. As you know, I interviewed another former daddy girl, Shay, and she kind of had a lot of things to say. So you have left the cult, and I wanted to get your perspective as well. You called her
Okay,
your
so what would you
God.
like to know?
I
I
mean,
did.
why did you call her your God?
Because that's how I felt. That's how I felt she was to me. She was everything that I needed in a person, in a human being. She was everything to me.
So do you feel like the Daddy's Girls was a cult?
I don't personally feel like the Daddy Girls is a cult. Originally, when the Daddy Girls was constructed, it was supposed to be like a family, a place where all BBWs who wanted to be a part of it could come into a sisterhood. And that's what I saw it as, a sisterhood.
A sisterhood? So how did it become what people are calling it? If
They
it's
started
supposed to be a
calling it a cult
sisterhood.
because they started calling it a cult because of when all the other stuff started coming out, and they seen that we was calling her God, they automatically assumed that it was a cult. But we was being sarcastic. People was calling it a cult, so we started calling it a cult.
But you did consider her your God.
Yes, I did.
So a God is a creator. So that's the entity that gives you life. How can you think of a person so highly?
Because to me, that's what she was to me. Everybody, we are in America. Everybody can choose whatever religion they choose to choose, right? So that's what I chose to do.
You chose the religion of
And I
Angela.
knew that people was gonna, I knew, well, yeah, I knew that people would feel some type of way about it, but also I'm grown. It's my life. I can do what I want.
A lot of people feel that Angela preys on BBWs. They feel that she manipulates BBWs, and they also feel that you and the other daddy's girls have been brainwashed.
I'm sorry. It you sound funny.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
What's going on? Can you hear me? Hold on. Stay where you at. Did she just freeze? Okay, y'all, we having a slight technical difficulty. Is she still connected? Okay. All right, so she's logging back in, y'all. Okay, so I was saying that a lot of people feel that Angela manipulated BBWs, that she preys on BBWs, and that y'all are brainwashed. What do you think about that?
You can't you can brainwash people, but she never told us to call her that. We just started calling her that, Shay included. We all started calling her that. All the daddy girls does not call her that.
So who calls her God?
All right, so at the time it was me, Shay, and Bunny. And
Okay.
then Shay left. And then it was me and Bunny. And then Michaela started calling her that. So all the daddy girls does not call her God. It was only a few that called her that. Everybody else called her daddy.
What has she done for you though to make you call her your God?
She has done a lot for me. I have been really sick lately, and she has been there for me. She has been on the phone with me at the hospital all night long. She has bought my medicine. She has bought stuff for me, period. She has given me money. She has been there for me mentally, emotionally, everything.
Okay, I got you. Question. So a lot of people have stated that to be in the daddy's girl, you have to send Angela money. Is that true?
No,
Do you send Angela money?
I did send Angela money.
You sent her quite a bit
I
of
sent her
money.
money, and I bought her. I sent her $500 before, and I sent her. I bought her Apple Watch.
Okay. And that was some.
But she has given me way more. It was something that she didn't even know I was going to do. I just did it.
So Angela has never. So have you've never been required to send her money?
No, she never wanted me to.
Have you ever? Has she ever asked you for money?
No.
So where's this coming from that you have become homeless from sending her money? That you have sent her over $4,000, and that some girls have sent her they whole check.
I didn't become homeless because of Angela at all. I came from Georgia. I was living in Georgia for 2 years. And I came back home to New York because I couldn't get health insurance in Georgia. Like I said, I've been sick. So when the pandemic hit, the original plan was just for me to come back home to see my family. When I got here, I was like, you know what, I might as well stay because I can get my insurance right away here. Can't do that in Georgia. This is all before I met Angela. I didn't meet Angela until December, I think. Me and her started dating in January. So it wasn't like that. I was already in the place I'm in before I even got with her. And she
Okay.
didn't even know until I told her. And she was mad. And then she was like, well, it doesn't look like it's a nasty place. I'm like, because it's not. It's a hotel.
So you're staying at a hotel, but it's not.
I am.
But it's not because you didn't pay your rent because you were sending Angela all your money.
No, I was living in Georgia and I decided to come back home to New York. I can go live with family. I just chose not to.
Okay. So I guess I'm still kind of confused. You're saying that this was initially a sisterhood, and that's actually the same thing that Shay said. But some of the text messages and stuff that I've seen are very disturbing. So, and when I say
Mm-hmm.
disturbing, I mean I've seen text messages where Angela is telling Shay to cut. What's your response to that? Have you cut? Do you cut for Angela?
I haven't. No. And Angela was telling Shay to cut because that's something Shay wanted to do.
Well,
That's
it looks
something that
like the
turned Shay
cutting
on.
was being used as a punishment. So one of the text messages,
No.
hold on real quick. Let me just pull up one of these text messages real quick. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to get it on the big screen. Hold on. Okay. We probably won't be able to get it on the big screen. This is one of the text messages that I shared before. This is one of the text messages, if you're my friend on Facebook, that's in the original post. So at the top of the text message, this is Angela inboxing Shay on Instagram. And she says, fuck you, bitch. You could have told her you appreciate her coming, but this is daddy's live. I'm going to fuck you up 4 cuts, 5 cuts, 6 cuts, 7 cuts, 10 cuts. And she's basically threatening Shay to cut. Oh, there it is. That's it right there. So she's telling
Mm-hmm.
Shay to cut because apparently a stud was in the live speaking to the daddy's girls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, what's your response to that?
I don't have a response to that. I know for a fact that that is also something that Shay always asks for also.
So that was you're
So,
saying
you
that it
know,
was a
it
punishment that Shay
contradicts.
wanted,
Exactly.
but why would Shay want to cut herself?
Because that's something that turns her on. You also have text messages of that also,
Of Shay saying
of her
that
asking for it.
you're right, but some people might say
Mm,
that she was asking for it because at that point she wanted to do anything to please Angela.
no, that wasn't the case. She even asked Angela to make me and Bunny do it so it could turn her on. You have those messages too.
I do, I do. So what was the
So how
relationship?
would that be a punishment? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how would that be a punishment for her? She's telling her, I want you to make them do it so it can turn me on. I want to see blood. I'm like, what? Why would she want us to do that? That's her thing. That makes no sense to me.
So are
Why
you
are
still
you
a daddy's
bringing stuff to
girl,
us?
Bella?
No, I am not. I'm in a whole nother relationship
You have
with
another
my baby.
girlfriend or boyfriend?
Uh-uh. Girlfriend, lesbian.
Okay. So you have another girlfriend now. You're no longer with Angela. You're no longer a daddy's
At all.
girl.
At
Why?
all. Well, the original reason why I left is because my child was getting threatened. People were threatening to kill my child and bury her next to my dead mother. They called ACS on me. Um, and anybody that knows me knows my baby is my life. So when all of that started happening, plus all the stuff from before, I was like, oh no, I can't. I had a long conversation with Angela. She was mad at me. She wanted me to stay. And I told her, I can't do this anymore. I can't. Like, this is too much. It's starting to become to where people are threatening to kill my child. That is a problem.
Who threatened to kill your child?
Shay,
And I have those text messages. Um, Give me 1 second. We're gonna put those up on the screen. And Llama, that should be image 3683. So if we can get these text messages on the screen, and I'm not gonna lie, these text messages are super, super disturbing. What I will say is I was surprised to see all these text messages. And what I will say is that obviously Shay was, and it's not an excuse. Obviously, she was extremely hurt. This was never the vibe that I got from Shay, from talking to her, interviewing her, and talking to her after the interview. So when you sent me this, I was completely shocked. And I'm not gonna say it like I just know her, but I was shocked by this. Uh, but anyway, we're gonna get the text messages on the screen, but I'm gonna start reading them. And like I said, y'all, if you got your kids around, you might want to turn it down. There's a lot of cussing, and this is just text messages back to back, no response. It starts off with
because
bitch
I was
tell.
on live.
Okay, so Shay was texting you because you had went live. This was after she had
Yes.
left the call.
Yes.
Okay, so while we trying to get the text messages on the screen, let me just have you emphasize that right quick. Why did Shay leave the call? From your
She
perspective.
didn't leave the coast. What happened was when she went to go see Angela in Michigan, Angela sat down with her and told her, "Listen, I love you, but I see you as a friend. You know, I want to still be your friend. I see you as like a best friend." Shay got upset and attacked Angela. When she attacked Angela, Angela smacked her to get her off of her. And
So
it was
Shay and
just a big
Angela
thing.
had a physical altercation.
Yes.
Wow. Huh?
Shit.
Are you here?
I'm getting a call. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't see
Yeah.
anything.
You can't see anything? I can
Can you
still
see
see
me?
you. Yes.
I can't see nothing.
All right. So Bella might have
Okay,
to.
I'm back.
Okay, there we go.
I'm
Are
here.
we able to get that? Were you able to find that text message? It's image 3683. It's in the drive folder. So anyway, so according to you, Shay was pretty much kicked out of the cult.
She wasn't kicked out. Angela just told her, like, listen, I see you as a friend. I see you as my best friend. I don't see you like us being in a relationship. And she wanted to be in a relationship with Angela. She felt like she was the first girl to ever be with Angela like that, as far as the daddy girls are concerned. She
So
thought
Shay was
that
the
in her
first
head
daddy's
that,
girl
yes,
officially.
she thought in officially, she thought in her head that that meant that Angela was going to marry her and have kids with her.
Okay. Okay. I mean that's legitimate. Why do you think that Angela wanted her to leave?
Angela never wanted her to leave. Angela still wanted her to be a part of it. She
But
just
she
didn't
just
want
didn't
to
want to
be
be
in
her to be a
a.
main girl.
No, she still could have been a main girl. She just didn't want to be in a relationship with her.
But she
She
was in a
just wanted to be
relationship with you
friends.
at the time
Yeah, she was in a
and with
relationship with
Bunny.
me. Yes.
So explain to me exactly how the daddy's girls work because how many girls are in a relationship together?
It's not a together thing. Everybody is in a relationship. Well, not everybody, but at the time it was just the main girls. So the main girls was we was in like a poly relationship. And then there was the daddy girls, which was like you could say like they daddy girls, I don't want to like downgrade them. It was just a sisterhood, and I tried to get to know all the ladies that was a part of the sisterhood. I always reached out. I always inboxed and make sure they was okay if they needed anything, how they day was going. That was our job to make sure that they was always okay.
This is similar to what Shay said. So y'all was the main girls and then
Hmm.
everybody else is kind of just and like you said not to downgrade them but fans of Angela.
Hmm.
So it's girls that have Angela name tattooed on them, and they're just fans. They don't know her.
Hmm. Well, not all of the no. The last few girls that did it actually have a situation with Angela. They have a relationship. They have, they talk to her. They get to communicate with her. All the daddy girls don't get to do that. The only ones that do that is the ones that's close to her. The rest of the girls only see her on Saturday. They can inbox her on Instagram, but it's mainly on Saturdays when she go live.
Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of confused, but we're gonna keep going. Y'all okay with that?
Are you talking to me? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So y'all all okay with that? You're okay with Angela having other main chicks, and then in addition to the main chicks, having other side chicks.
Okay, so it wasn't like that. When I started my situation with Angela, she made it very clear to me that she wanted multiple women. She never hid that from anybody. She wanted multiple women. So it was your choice to either deal with her or not deal with her.
And you was okay with dealing with that.
I was okay with dealing with that. Yes.
So everybody entered into the situation knowing what it was and saying, okay, I still want to be a part of it.
Yes.
Okay. And also, I saw online and I experienced online Angela's in another relationship, correct? With an actual stud.
No, she's not. That's her ex. And people are digging up old photos of them and saying that they're together. There's no recent photos of them together. That is her ex.
That's her ex.
That is her ex.
So when
And
I
as
did that,
everybody can see, her ex was a BBW.
and you point that out to say that Angela is truly
Because I'm
attracted
pointing out,
to big women.
yes,
It don't matter if they stud, film, stem. That's what she like.
exactly. That's what she likes.
When I did my interview with Shay, I had a lot of people like, and I don't want to be insensitive or sound ignorant, but I had a lot of Africans in my comments making comments saying that Angela is not this person, saying that Angela is Big Daddy's wife, and Big Daddy is this other stud. It's just I'm just kind of confused. Are you okay with that? Like, what do you think about her her ex? You say having this
Honestly,
cult of like African
that
studs.
situation has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
That situation has absolutely nothing to do with me. So I'm not going to insert myself in something that has nothing to do with me.
If you found out
Whatever Angela
Angela
do
was married,
outside of,
would you be hurt?
I would, because why wouldn't she tell me that?
Okay. People are asking you to show your legs, but I'm not gonna have you do that. I'm guessing the purpose is saying that you got cuts on your leg, but you're saying you never cut.
It's not, listen, this is not what this interview is supposed to be about, but
I'm
it
not
is
gonna
what it
ask you to
is.
show your legs, but
I
I'm saying
never,
you said that you never cut.
I never cut for Angela, no.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
And this is what pisses me off, because everybody is going off of what this girl say. Everybody. And regardless of what I say and what receipts I have, everything I say is a lie.
No, what we gonna
Everything
show
I say
now
is a lie. And this
is,
is what pisses me off.
hold on, we got the text messages also from Shay. The thing is, I don't want this to be you versus Shay because according to you, you're
It
no
is me
longer in
versus
the
Shay.
cult.
Either way, that's the only, no. Even though I have nothing to do with Angela, what she said about my daughter, it is me and her. It is me and her. And it will
Okay,
always be me and her until me and her fight.
let's get
That's
the
just what
text
it is.
messages up so everybody can see. We can address that and we'll move forward. Like I said, just so y'all know, these text messages are super disturbing. Shay says, bitch, tell your dad ass God mom to come fuck with me, but she can't. Wow. I think that means weak as a bitch. Weak as a bitch. Girl, I'll get my peoples to fuck your daughter ass up. So yeah, let's talk about kids. And that name she said, that's your daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she says Angela going to jail for rape and starting a cult. I don't know why she said rape, but then she said fed charges, bitch. So we gonna see who gets the last laugh. It's together, bitch. Go brush your teeth. My own crib, good. Wish you could say the same. Girl, you built like a whole well. My rent, good, bitch. And this last part is where your issue started, where she says, girl, I'll kill your daughter. And that's pretty much something that you really want to get out there because in your perspective, Shay is presenting herself as a victim.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. It's not a perspective. That's what it is. That's what it is. I do not deny anything that I said to Shay. I don't deny anything. But she online said that she never said anything about my daughter. I also have a video of her talking about my daughter. She talks about my daughter all the time. So me being upset, of course I'm gonna be upset. You're talking about my child. My child has nothing to do with anything. With daddy girls, Angela, nothing. But you're bringing my child into it. Why? What was the purpose of that? So now we got smoke. We definitely have smoke. And I'm not going to regret, I don't regret anything I said to her. Not a motherfucking thing. And I don't care how anybody feels about it. You said you was going to kill my child. I never said I would kill your kids.
Yeah.
Never. Now I said you need to stop worrying about what's going on over here and get custody of your kids. That's what I said. And I told her she needs to get her daughter eyes fixed and get a comb for her son here. That's what I said. I never threatened to kill her kids. but she threatened to kill mine.
And so why is she
And the
saying
crazy
all this
thing is,
stuff?
she don't get
What
rowdy
what?
about her kids.
But where is all this coming from?
She
Why
don't
was
get
she
rowdy.
sending you all these text messages?
I have no clue. It was Mother's Day. I was on live on TikTok. I have no clue what was going on with her. None whatsoever. I'm on live. We celebrating Mother's Day on my live on TikTok. My TikTok live got banned, and she was texting me while I was on live on TikTok. That's why there's no response to those text messages, because I was on live. And then she didn't even stop there. I blocked that number. She texted me from another number. It's like, shorty, you don't have a life?
And this is after Angela told her that she no longer wanted to be with her.
And this is, look at the comments. Once you bring a kid into it, she brought my kid into it first. This was on Mother's Day. This was Mother's Day, which was May something. This was right after she left.
So we're not gonna worry about the comments because we're not gonna be able to see every comment that come through. So let's focus on the interview. And my question is, before this, what was your relationship with Shay? But before she sent you this,
Me and Shay was cool. Me and Shay was cool. We was cool. We talked every day, all day. Every day, all day. She was there for me. I was there for her. We had a sisterhood. So for you, and then she used to say she loved my child. So you say you love my child, but then you threaten to kill my baby? Like what? And then tell people I'm an unfit mother? You call ACS on me to try to get my daughter taken away from me? Of course we got a problem.
so Bella, when me and you was talking yesterday, what you told me right off bat was that you feel like everything that you're going through. Well, right off bat, I asked you why you left the cult, and you told me it was because of Shay. And I asked what you meant by that, and you said, "I'm sorry, I can hear myself." And you said that the reason you left the cult was because of everything that Shay caused. That all this uproar, all this attention that y'all are getting is because Shay was no longer welcome into the cult, and she wanted to cause problems for you guys. And you still feel that way?
It wasn't that she wasn't welcome. It's not that she wasn't welcome. Nobody ever kicked her out of anything. She got upset because Angela just wanted to be her friend. And this is what happens when a woman that's scorned. I don't fucking know.
But
She
that's why
just
you left the
fucking flipped
cult?
out on us.
Because
I
people
left,
started
no. I didn't leave. Yes, people started threatening my child.
Over Shay.
When my daughter, over Shay. With my daughter's everything to me. I don't give a hell who I'm with. If
Some people have
somebody's
said
threatening my child because
some people have said that your daughter was a part of it too, that she was in the Daddy's Girl. Is that true?
no, my daughter don't know nothing about nothing. My daughter calls Angela Ange. She don't know nothing about nothing. She be chilling. She don't be in nobody's business. My daughter right now back here on the damn computer. She don't pay attention to shit. So why would people say that? Somebody else said that I sold my daughter to Angela. What? What are y'all talking about?
Another thing I saw on TikTok, there's a gentleman and his name is King something. He's a TikTok user, a popular TikTok user. He was initially a fan of Angela, but now he's saying that after you and him hung out, that you gave Angela or somebody in the cult his number, and from there, Angela asked him to buy his daughter. She asked how much his daughter was worth. She said that his daughter was pretty, and that she wanted her to be a daddy girl. What's up with that?
I don't know what's up with that because I never gave Angela anything.
You didn't give Angela that
I
man
didn't even,
number?
honestly, I didn't even know. No, honestly, I didn't even know he had a daughter. The video that I came across of him on my For You page was him buying his son a new phone. I didn't even know he had a daughter. And I'm not the type of person to put people's phone numbers out there. I don't do stuff like that.
Why does he
Even
think
when
that you
I was
gave out his
putting up
number?
because he got beef with Angela now, and now me and him got beef, so he thinks, I guess I gave her the number because of the beef. I'm not like that. Even with Shay, I didn't even put Shay.
You getting a phone call? What just happened? Huh? She went out? Okay.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you and I can hear you. So you're saying that you didn't get this man number out? By no means. Oh, it's frozen again. Okay. So you didn't give his number out by no means? Okay, she's froze. Probably just a bad connection. Let me find this guy's name on TikTok so y'all can know who I'm talking about. Where is it at? Where is it at? Damn, I can't find it.
No, Angela wasn't calling me. That was actually my sister calling.
Okay. Like I said, don't worry about the comments. You can't see all the comments. I'm sure you got a lot of support in the comments as well. But like I said, so you didn't get that gentleman, you didn't give his number out.
No, I'm not even that type of person
One thing I
at
did
all.
notice, and I think a lot of people right now, a lot of people are in a group think. So many people are interested in this. They don't really care what the truth is, whether you telling the truth, whether other people are telling the truth, whether Shay telling the truth. Everybody is obsessed with this story. And one thing I noticed is that when he screenshotted the message, he only screenshotted specifically those three messages. We can't see the number. We can't see the other messages. So I just thought that was strange. But when somebody asked about it, they was attacked in the comments. So how do you move forward from here? What are you actually wanting this interview to achieve? Because I know at first you didn't want to
I
do
don't
it.
want people to see me as a yeah. You had to talk me into doing this
Yeah.
because I'm being seen as a monster. I'm being seen as a bad mother. I'm being seen as a terror. I'm being seen as a trafficker person. I don't do none of that. I dead be positive. My lives are always positive. I'm always telling people, I'm always uplifting people. Always. The reason why I attacked Shay is because she attacked my child. And I need for people to understand that. And if you are a mother would definitely understand that.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. I think it's fair to say that the relationship that you was in with Angela, with Shay, with the young lady Bunny, it's a unique situation. It's a strange type of situation. I know that poly relationships are, kind of picking up. I don't want to say picking up steam, but I know that it's becoming a thing that people talk about. I know that poly is becoming more normalized. But was it a poly relationship, or it seems like honestly like Angela might be slightly narcissistic. Was there anything toxic about the relationship, or you just
I
feel
mean,
like
no
it was a
relationship
poly
is perfect.
relationship?
No relationship is perfect. No relationship is perfect. Of course, there's fights. Of course, there's arguments. You know what I'm saying? But that's normal. That's normal. It's normal to fight and argue. There's nothing wrong with that.
And you okay with your
Angela does
partner
have,
having multiple other partners?
at the time, I was.
What about now?
No,
You're not okay with that anymore?
I'm not doing this again, ever again. No,
So you out and you're not going back.
no,
So a couple months from now, I'm not gonna see Daddy's Girl back on your bio.
nope. You will not. It never said daddy's girl on my bio.
I mean, but I'm gonna say this: some people are saying that the only reason you backing off now is because you want to make it seem like you left, but you really just are trying to get the police and child protective services and stuff off your back.
No, because if that was the case, the first time ACS was called on me, I would have stopped. I didn't. But it's becoming too much now. It's becoming overwhelming for me. I have to protect my peace and I have to protect my daughter. So people could feel however way they want to feel, but I'm in a whole nother relationship.
How do your new
A whole
partner
nother
feel
relationship.
about all of this? Don't you, and how do they feel
My
about
new
you having
partner
Angela
is,
name tattooed on you?
well, this tattoo has to get covered, of course. My new partner is, she's like whatever, but she's also very overprotective with me too. This is not somebody I just met. This is not somebody that don't know me. They've known me for years. You know what I'm saying? So they know my personality. They know, they like, yo, that don't even sound like something you would do, because it's not. But she's very protective with me. She's very much wanting to protect me because she knows that I'm a sensitive person. I cry at the drop of a dime. You understand what I'm saying? Like people, and I get close to people. I have a big heart. And I did the same thing with Shay. I got close to her and I thought that she was a friend. I really honestly believed that she was my friend. I really freaking did. I really did. Even after she left, I was still talking to her. When she went to the mental hospital, I was the last person she talked to. Me. She was texting me. So it's like, I never put your stuff out there. I never put your dirty laundry out there. I never did anything to hurt you. Me personally, I never did anything to hurt you. But you decided to attack my child.
Let me ask you this. When I interviewed Shay, she talked about a time where somebody had a punishment. It wasn't her. I'm guessing Bella. I mean, you're Bella. I'm guessing Bunny.
I'm
But
Bella.
anyway, somebody had a punishment where they had to cut themselves on the inner thigh 150 times. What was your thoughts when that happened? And how can you, how
I
can
don't
you,
know if that happened because I never seen it. So I can't talk on that because I don't know.
you
I
wasn't on
never
the
seen the
phone?
cuts. I No,
Okay.
I don't know anything about that. Now, like I said, the relationships, I only focus on the relationship that me and Angela has. Now, me, Bunny, and Shay, we were supposed to, we were sister wives. You understand? So we talked to each other a lot, but I never focused on their relationship with Angela. Their relationship with Angela was their relationship. My relationship with Angela was my relationship. Sometimes if Angela upset one of us, we'll vent to each other, but that was it. I never tried to insert myself in their situations.
Do you feel like Angela was abusive towards you? Like I said,
No.
some of the messages that I saw from Angela to Shay, like one of the messages I just put up on the screen was her saying, you know, bitch, I'm gonna make you cut. And I get that you're saying that that's what Shay wanted to do, but do you feel like that was abusive?
I feel like Angela was giving Shay what she wanted.
Okay. You don't feel like it's no
Just like
manipulation?
with me. No, just like with me. Angela was giving me what I wanted. That's just what it was. She's a pleaser. So whatever any girl that she messes with, she's going to do whatever they want to do to please them. And that's just what it was. And Shay don't want to admit it, but Shay is a cutter. Shay has a whole A in her leg because Angela wouldn't pick up the phone for her. So she kept cutting herself until Angela answered the phone. There's also messages that you have where she's telling Angela she want to cut and Angela's telling her no, do not cut. So how is that somebody that's abusing you? Sound like you're asking for it to me.
I'm sure people are gonna say you victim blaming when you say something like that.
Not at all. Not at all. Because if she was an actual victim, I would feel bad for her.
I'm gonna say this, and this is just my perspective on it. It seems like everybody played a role in all of this. I don't think that
Definitely.
I don't think you're innocent in this. I don't think Shay is
I'm
innocent.
sure
I don't
not.
think Angela is innocent. It sounds like all y'all kind of did some negative things that probably wasn't handling the situation correctly. Would you agree
Of
with that?
course. Definitely.
Okay. But you and Angela don't have bad blood.
No.
But you also don't want to be a daddy's girl anymore.
Nope.
Would you also say that this is a crazy ass situation?
It is. It's unethical for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But it's also not those people's lives. All these women are grown, consensual adults. They know what they're getting themselves into. Even the girls that they had on TikTok and they was interviewing them, none of those girls said they was abused by Angela. Not one. Not one lady that they interviewed other than Shay said that they was abused by her. So if she's the only one saying it out of 60 girls, what does that mean?
Are you and Angela still friends?
Um, yeah, no. We don't talk every day, no. We don't like we used to. We used to talk every day. We don't do that. We barely talk to each other. We barely text. She'll probably text me, be like, "How's Marva? Does she need anything for school?" Da da da. That's it. Like we don't really talk like that
How do your
because
new
I'm not gonna disrespect my new shorty.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, how do your new girlfriend feel about you still even having contact with her?
Um,
And
I
is
keep
she on
I keep
social
it real with.
media? Is she seeing all this?
She's seeing everything. She sees everything. Even and it was so funny because I was live the other day, and my shorty is my mod in my lives, and people were saying that my shorty, because she don't have no picture, no nothing up there, that was Angela. I'm like, they don't even talk the same. Like, what are y'all talking about? How y'all automatically assume that this is Angela? And then on top of that, I actually posted her picture on my page, but my page got banned. So, and then people are making fake pages of me now. So,
Yes, some people are saying that you deleted your page, but truthfully, your page did get banned. And I know that because I
my
tried
page
to
is banned.
inbox you, and TikTok told me that this user has been banned. So you no longer have a TikTok.
I have a backup page, yeah,
Okay, so you do still
but
have
I have to
TikTok.
fix it because I had two backup. I had three pages altogether.
Okay.
But those pages was all dedicated to Angela. So with my backup page, I have to revamp it. I have to take all that stuff off and put new content up.
How do you get away from all this? Like, I know that you said
I
that
don't
you're no
know.
longer a daddy's girl. You and Angela are no longer in a relationship. And
Not at
how long
all.
has it been since y'all have been in a relationship? When did you officially break things off?
The actual date?
Not, not the
It
actual
was like
date, but
I'm about to say it's been like a month and a half,
a month and a half. So sometime in
2 months. Yeah,
August. So since
we in
August, y'all.
October. How would? No, it wasn't August. We're in October. We're at the end of October. So we probably broke up September.
September. Okay.
Hmm.
So it's been since September, and constantly you're still getting harassed, threatened. There's a petition out. People are wanting ACS to bring charges against you. How do you get away from all this?
I don't know, because even when I go live and people come in there and try to talk about Angela, talk about the whole situation, I tell them we're not talking about that. This live is a positive live. Like we all about positive vibes in here. I'm not bringing up none of that. That has nothing to do with me. Do not ask me any questions about Daddy's Girls because I don't know. Um,
Do you
but
still
they still try to pull me in.
do you still communicate with Bunny?
I don't communicate with anybody,
Really?
really.
When's the last time you spoke with Angela or Bunny?
Um, Angela, I think might have texted me maybe last week. Bunny, I haven't talked to Bunny since me and Angela stopped talking.
Okay. But you were on live with them last night, right?
I was on live with Angela last night, yes, because Angela was defending me against that guy who has been threatening me.
And this is the guy who says that you gave Angela his number, and the one that says
Yes,
Angela is wanting to groom his 10-year-old daughter.
yeah,
Do you? Is there any part of you that believes Angela could have sent those messages?
no,
There's no
no,
part of you that
I
believes
don't
that.
believe it. No, and I don't believe him because he was saying like while he was live, they found an IP address. How you find an IP address for a text? IP addresses is for websites and pages and internet, not for text messages.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how. And he said the IP address went back to Michigan. Um, I don't know. I don't know how. I don't think that's true.
So what's your plans moving forward?
To live my life, to build my relationship with my girl, and to be happy and chill. Like, I am a peaceful person. I don't go around messing with people and bullying people, but if you bully me, I'm gonna bully you back. That's just what it is. I'm not a punk, but I don't go out looking for fights. No. So I've been chilling. Like I said, I've been on my live. I've been talking to different. I've been meeting a whole bunch of wonderful queens, and we've been getting along just well. Like, everything is good over here. Like, I've been chilling. I've been happy. I've been stress free. But then all of this popped back up, and then my name gets pulled back into it, and I'm like, I'm not even with her anymore. Why are y'all talking about me? Why am I in this situation?
So why do you think your experience as a daddy girl, as Angela's girlfriend, was so different than Shay's? Because another thing Shay said, but hold on, before you answer that, another thing Shay said when she interviewed with me was that one of the punishments she did was one girl was cutting, but she wasn't cutting correctly. She wasn't cutting neatly. And because of that, Angela beat up her and another girl, her and Bunny. And so you're saying that Angela has never been abusive, that you have never experienced that, you've never seen that side of her. Why do you think that your experience was so different?
I can't answer that. My relationship with Angela was different because I got to know Angela. It wasn't me getting to know Daddy. I got to know Angela. You know what I'm saying? I knew pretty much all the things that turned her on, off, favorite color, what she likes to do for fun. I knew everything. It wasn't a sexual, well, of course I was sexually attracted to her. But when I started talking to her, I wanted to get to know her, wanted to know what her favorite food was. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we used to laugh and joke and play all the time like we're goofy. Anybody that's seen us laugh together knows that we're goofy together. But I also know how to read her. These girls, I studied her. These girls didn't take the time to get to know the real her. I did.
Are you still in love with Angela?
I do love her as a person. I don't think that she's a bad person at all. She has a really big heart.
So with her wanting all these girls to pretty much worship her via social media, promote her pages, and make her their, daddy or god or whatever it is, do you think it's an insecurity thing or what? Where is all this coming from?
That she has?
Yes.
An insecurity that she has?
Yes.
Um,
Or like
no,
some
I
kind of
don't believe
desire
that.
to
I
be
think
worshipped, some kind of narcissistic qualities?
no, I don't think that that's what it is. Like I said, she never initiated the God thing at all. That was us that did that. She never initiated that. So I don't think that's
But
what it
she
is. I
did
think
tell
what it
y'all that
is
y'all
that
needed to pray to her. That was in a text message as well.
that was way after the God, us calling her God. That was
Okay.
way after. Way, way after we started calling her that. So at that point, it was already like set. You know what I mean?
It was a thing.
But it was a thing. But anybody that knows Angela knows that dealing with her is a full time job. She needs multiple women because she is a full time job. Like, she really is. It's a lot to be with her.
And I guess it was too
So
much for you.
honestly, I was happy to have the help. No, I was glad to have the help. You know what I mean? I was glad to have somebody to help me with her.
Don't you think that you're enough for one person?
I do.
But at that time,
I'm a good woman. At that time, I was into her. So I wanted to try the poly thing for her. Now
because you
that I've
liked
tried it,
Angela.
would I do it again? Yeah. Would I do it again? No. But I wanted to do it with her. I wanted to try something new with her.
What do you think it is about Angela that draw people in so strongly?
Um, Her personality. She's funny, she's goofy, she's loving. She really is. She really is. People that don't know her and they come to her live, they fall in love with her. But with all the negative things going on about her, um, is painting her out to be a really bad person. And even Shay knows that she was there for Shay too. She helped Shay a lot, a whole lot. Shay even contradicted herself with you. She lied to you.
When did she lie to me?
She lied to you on your interview when you asked her if she ever sent Angela money.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went on Twitter and said on Twitter that she gave Angela like $600, but then Angela spent like $3K on her. She was spoiled as fuck. So
I did see that. I know that she said on here that she never sent Angela any of her own money. That anything she sent Angela, Angela sent her first. And then I did see her going back and forth with you guys, sending screenshots of her Cash App from her sending Angela money. And that was a little frustrating.
now
But I'm going to
why lie
say,
about something so small like that? Why lie about something so small like that? She said check your inbox.
hold on. So this is Shay sending me a text message from you. I'm not
From
gonna be able to
me?
get it on the screen. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get it on the screen. But you are texting her, and it's a similar situation where you're sending her text back to back. She hasn't responded, and you're saying you couldn't even give me that, and I want to fly out, but you won't let me. But she could. How is that right? How is that fair? Does Kayla have 30 something cuts on her body for you? Oh, okay. So I guess this is you to Angela. Has she given you her
And
soul
that
and
says my
dedicated
name
her
on
life
it?
to you? Yeah.
That text says my name on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Um, I wish I could send it to you. Okay, but then it also says, "Tell me how that's right." You
You can
said you
send it
wasn't.
to me afterwards.
You said you wasn't going to meet up with any more of them. It's like shit on me for them. I would never do that to you. You played the fuck out of me. And me being so in love, I didn't see the game you were playing with me. You called me stupid, and I feel that way because of you. So this
Hmm.
is Shay sending me this. It says Bella at the top, so I'm guessing this is what you sent to Angela. And I guess the main text message that I'm supposed to be focusing on is you saying, does Kayla have 30 something cuts on her body for you?
Of course she's gonna sing you that. Of course. And the crazy thing is, once again,
Is
you
that an
have
actual
receipts
text
that you're
message? Is
not.
that real?
I don't remember that text message at all. And that's to everything I love. I don't remember ever sending that text message. But once again, this is what happens when everybody asks to interview me and to talk to me. They say, "Hey, Keela, Bella, we want to get your story. We want to put your story out there. We're going to show the receipts. We're going to show this." There's a lot of things that you're not talking about or showing in this interview. And I don't feel like that's fair. I
What you
don't.
mean? So
I feel
wait,
like
what
everybody
have I
wants
not
to.
shown that you wanted me to show? We'll show it right now.
I sent you all the text messages of her asking to cut. I sent you all the text messages of her. So show one text message of her saying to kill my daughter. There was a whole bunch of. That's 5 text messages alone of her texting about my child. That's what this interview was supposed to have been about. You told me on the phone we not even going to talk about Angela. But this is what so far at the whole time we've been on this interview, that's all we talked about.
So
We
the
haven't
interview
talked
is
about
about
what I've
your
been going through.
experience with Daddy Girls, and what you said from the beginning
But
was
you
that
said
you
that
feel
would not
like,
be the focus.
well,
You told me that
what
would
I
not
wanted
be
to
the
give you was the
focus.
opportunity to defend yourself, and that is the focus. Me putting out there, like I said, it is several messages of the same thing. I don't want to. I don't need to show the same screenshots over and over again. Yes, and that's why I said Shay played her part too. I don't believe she is a victim, and I don't think it's fair for people to say y'all are gonna pay for what y'all did to her, because I think that y'all willingly got yourselves into this situation. And I know the issue now is I'm gonna have people attacking me because they're gonna say, "Oh, y'all was vulnerable. Y'all was brainwashed. Y'all didn't know what the fuck was going on. But I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't vulnerable and I wasn't brainwashed. I knew what I was getting myself into, and so did Shay did. Every woman that is with Angela knows what they are signing themselves up for. She does not hide who she is. She says on her live, she is very possessive. What hers is hers. And nobody can't say that she doesn't do that. Shay knew what she was getting herself into, and so did I. So for me to play a victim, that makes no sense. I knew that she was going to have multiple girls. The problem with Shay is that Shay thought that she was going to be the one to marry Angela, and Angela did not want to marry her. That was the problem. But my focus for this interview was supposed to have been showing me that no, yes, I did say what I said to Shay, but I said
Yes.
what I said to Shay as a reaction to what she said about my child.
And we
And that
put
I'm
that out
not a
there.
bad
That was
fucking
one of the
person.
first things we
And I
talked
am
about.
not this, and I'm not that. I am not all the things that people are saying online about me at all.
Bella, I feel
And it's
like
messed up
you
that
are
I have
reading the
so many
comments and
people.
you feeling away. But that's
I'm
what I'm
not
telling
reading
you.
any. I'm not reading any comments.
Okay.
I'm not. I did not read anything. What I'm
Okay.
saying
I'm
is,
saying
when
the
we
comments
talked
that's
on the
popping up on
phone,
the
you said
screen. I see you reading them.
no. Somebody just text me.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, when I talked to you on the phone, and me, you just talked right before this interview.
Absolutely.
Right? You said you was like, Bella, I want to show you. You was like, yo, you mad cool. You was like, I want to show you in a different light because the way people are seeing you is that you're the monster. But as we're talking, I can see that you are not the monster. You are a cool ass girl, and I really am. Everybody that gets to know me loves me.
I do feel that way, but
So
at the
that's what
same
I thought
time,
that
Bella,
this.
you have to understand. You and me talked for hours yesterday. We have 1
We
hour.
did.
Our 1 hour is actually up right now. It's only so much I can pack into an hour, regardless of how I feel, regardless of everything we talked about, everything you sent me. I've already shown the text message where she sat up there and said, I will kill your daughter. Yes, it's 3 pages of that, y'all. Just so y'all understand how intense it was. That one page I showed y'all, it's 2 more additional pages. You know what I'm saying? That's not the only page of her saying those things. So we
Not
all
just
need to
that,
be on
she
the
was
same
going to
page.
spit on my mother's grave. She was
Yes.
going to bury my child next to my mother. Like, who says that about a kid? A kid
It was
that you
very
so-called
intense.
loved.
It was very disturbing. I'm not even gonna lie. Some of the other pictures that Bella sent me that I didn't even want to just put on here because they were so disturbing was the cuts. And I don't think the reason, Bella, I'm not gonna show those also is because no matter what you say, and I understand that you're saying that that's what Shay wanted. Shay was a cutter before Angela. I get that. You know that. But at the same time, nobody that's watching this is gonna is they not it's no way for them to understand cutting. They can't wrap their mind around. At the same time, Angela told her to do that.
Yeah,
And
but
for
then
her to
don't
put
judge it.
for
But
her to
don't
cut
judge
a
it.
A onto her
If
leg,
somebody doesn't
she is
know,
disturbed. She is disturbed. And she is vulnerable. I don't know whether she was
yeah, but
manipulated or
don't.
not.
But if somebody doesn't understand that, then try to understand it. Don't just automatically judge something that you don't understand.
Right.
That is the problem. People are
That's your
judging
problem
things
right
that they
now.
don't understand. That's my problem right now.
Your problem is that people don't understand it and they judging, and you feel like Shay has put a negative. She has put her perspective out before anybody else and made it negative, and you feel like people don't understand
4
that.
months. She
Yeah.
was putting stuff out for 4 months. We didn't say anything for 4 months. 4 months. She was on Twitter going crazy. And we was quiet. We didn't tell nobody her business. We didn't say nothing. We was quiet. She was on TikTok putting videos making fun of us. And then when we clap back at her, she bans our videos. But all the videos of her talking about us is still on her page. On the top of that, this was not about saving anybody or putting awareness to anybody. This was about her trying to get clout and trying to become famous. And now she has that. Now she has that. She also
A
has a
big
video
thing that
saying
she
that
did
too.
say was that she wanted to bring awareness, and you're saying now that that's not true. That was never the purpose.
That wasn't true. That was never the purpose. Her purpose was to ruin Angela's life. That's
Do
what
you
she
think
told
if
Angela
Angela
she was
would have
going to
never
do.
told Shay she just wants to be friend, none of this would ever happen? She would still be
Yeah,
in Daddy's
if
Girls.
Angela would have never said that, she would still be with Angela. She still calls Angela and FaceTimes her. Still, Angela was on live and she was FaceTiming Angela while she was on live. Why are you still calling and contacting your abuser?
Let me ask you this: do you feel like Shay ruined your relationship with Angela?
It did cause a strain in the relationship. Yeah, of course, it did because I used to get upset and I would take out my frustrations, like not really take it out, but I will cry and be upset with Angela.
So
We
if
would
none
be
of
on
this
the
ever
phone and we'd be
happened,
going back and forth.
if none of this ever happened, if Shay never does the interview, if she never comes out and says this shit is fucked up, you would still be with Angela too.
Yeah, I probably would still be with Angela.
And you would still be
But when the
dealing
threats
with
came
the
across
poly
my daughter,
situation.
yeah. But when people start threatening my child, that's a whole nother situation, baby. I gotta step away. My child is more important to me than Angela and anybody else.
And you never gave your daughter to Angela. Your daughter was never going to be a daddy's girl.
Hell no. My daughter calls Angela Ange.
It's
That
people
is her
saying that
name.
it's lives where your daughter is calling her daddy.
My daughter never called Angela daddy in any lives. I want to
Ever.
see those lives.
Okay. You
Morva, you
saying
ever
that that's
called
completely
Angela
not true?
daddy? Morva, you ever called Angela daddy? Are you sure? Because they saying that they got a video of you saying calling Angela daddy. She just waves her
Yeah.
hand.
She ain't got time for this shit. Okay, well, Bella, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I hope
Okay.
that you did get everything you wanted to say out. I know you feel that I didn't post everything. And like I said, the reason being we only have 1 hour. I didn't want things to get redundant, but I will say that the text messages you sent me were extremely disturbing. She did say multiple times that she would spit on your parents' graves. She said that she would put your daughter next to your parents, as in killing her. It was some very disturbing messages. It was very intense, and I do believe it's a woman scorned. It's a woman that is bitter that the relationship she wanted is over and that you were still a part of it. But from your
But that's not my
perspective,
fault. I still tried to have a friendship with her. I
do you
still
feel
tried to
like
be
your
there
friend
for her.
betrayed you?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But she was betraying me the whole time while she was a daddy's girl too. And I didn't even know it. She was never my friend. And I thought she was. And that hurt me because I opened up to her. Just like I thought she opened up to me. I thought that
Right.
we really had a bond and a friendship. But that's not what it was. She was stabbing me in my back the whole time. She was trying to get Angela away from me the whole time. You don't think that would hurt me?
Yeah.
Like, come on. I was there for that girl for everything. For everything. Everything she was going through, I was there for her. When she tried to kill herself, I was there for her. Every time. Every time she called my phone, I never ignored her. I was always there. And then you threatened to kill my kid. So it is what it is, though.
Yeah. It
But it
is.
hurts.
So at this point, you feel like you've lost your friends, your sisterhood, and Angela.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
But I'm fine with being out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with it. Like I'm okay with it. I accepted what it was. I accepted what it is. You know what I mean? I moved on. My issue is that now this is still going on. Now she is still talking crap. Now she's on live with her mother saying telling people that I've sold my daughter. Like you still got my name in your mouth. Why? I'm not even a part of it anymore. I'm not even talking about you. But you still talking about me and my child. And I'm not understanding why. I left it alone.
Do you think that y'all can ever be friends again?
But I'm the bad person. Hell fucking no. Hell no. I'm going to fuck her up when I see her. And that's on my dead parents who she want to bury my daughter next to.
All right. Well, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Like Bella said, her whole purpose in doing this interview is to get people to understand who she is, understand the role she played, and I want to say before I end it, you do just for everybody listening, you do acknowledge that this was some crazy ass shit, right? The whole
Mm-hmm.
situation from December to September, you acknowledge that you was involved in some crazy shit, right?
Yeah. I don't deny anything that I've done to Shay. I did
I'm not
tell her to
saying
quit
just with Shay, but
700
I'm
times.
saying overall, being
I
a
never.
daddy's girl, everything just was kind of a crazy situation.
The whole thing was, it was because it wasn't practical. It wasn't what people are used to. So yeah, of course it's crazy. Anybody looking on the outside that don't know the actual dynamic of the situation would think that it's crazy. Of course. But
But it
I'm
was nothing
also
for you to leave.
happy where I'm at now. Huh?
It was nothing for you to leave, though.
It's nothing for me to leave when it comes to my child.
Okay.
I don't care who I'm with. I can be head over heels in love with somebody, but when my child's safety becomes a problem, it's time for me to go. And that's just what it is. And I'm happy where I'm at now. I'm good. I'm at peace. Well, I thought I was at peace until people start threatening me again because of her. So I'm just over it.
Okay. Well, Bella, according to you, this is your last time speaking out about this whole situation. What I want to
Definitely
say
is.
is, I wish you the best. Like I said, I do think you're a cool person. I enjoyed talking to you. We talked for literally hours yesterday, and it wasn't just about this situation. So I definitely
We just talked
wish you
about
the
everything.
best. I wish you the most success. I wish you happiness in your relationship. You deserve better. You know, your daughter deserves better. And I hope that moving forward, you can kind of see red flags before it get into a situation like this. You know what I'm saying? Is that
My
okay
thing
for me to
was
say
it
that?
wasn't a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a good thing. We all used to sleep on the phone together. We all would be on the phone with each other all day long FaceTiming.
Would you
You know
be
what I'm
okay with
saying?
your
Like
daughter being in a
it was
situation
always
like
good.
that if she
If she
wanted
was
to?
safe, yeah, I can't tell her not to. I can't tell her not to.
Okay.
I can't. I can't tell her not to. I would give her the warnings. You know what I'm saying? Just like if my daughter wanted to be a lesbian, what I look like tell her not to when I'm a lesbian. I would just try to
If you found
forewarn
out she
her
was in a
and let
situation
her
where she was
understand what she's
cutting,
getting.
how would you feel? Just real quick.
I would talk to her about it. I wouldn't judge her. I would try to find out what the cause is and what is it about. You know what I mean? Like why is she doing it? I would try to get to the root of the situation
Okay. All right, y'all. We
because
gonna
there's a
wrap up.
reason why people cut.
Absolutely. But so in your perspective, Shay was cutting because she wanted to, not because Angela was telling her to.
Exactly. I wish you would have put them messages up there.
So with those messages, I can put I can put the images in the comments, but some of those messages were shown when I interviewed Shay. When I told her, hey, I didn't tell you I was gonna show these messages, and I showed them. So if y'all go back and watch the interview I did with Shay, you can see some of the messages where she's telling Angela she wants to cut. So, and you're saying, so everybody's biggest thing is just that y'all was brainwashed and manipulated, and the main thing you want to say is that's not the case. Y'all was all there of
I'm a
free
very
will,
strong. We was all out of free will.
and you
Out
and
of
you
free
consider
will.
yourself a
Just like I
strong-minded
met
woman.
Angela, very much so. Very much so. But just like with Shay, Shay came across Angela. Angela was Shay's TikTok crush. You know what I'm saying? And she was my TikTok crush. So when we got together and we started talking, she let it be known what she wanted from the beginning. She
Did
let it
Angela
be
send
known that
Shay
she wanted
money?
multiple women. Of course. Angela got Shay's car fixed. Angela was paying Shay $150 a week to be her personal assistant, plus buy her whatever she want throughout the week. Like she said, she was spoiled.
And
She
that's
was
true
Angela's
from your
princess.
perspective. You said she was what?
That is true. That's 1000% true. She was Angela's princess.
And that didn't make
Angela
you
spoiled the
jealous?
mess out of Shay. No. Why would it make me jealous? I had everything I needed from her. I was getting everything I needed from her. I was good. And I
Okay.
was happy for her. I was happy for her to get, like, even when she went to go see Angela in person, I was happy for her. Like, excited for her. Because I knew that that's something that she really wanted to do. I encouraged her. I'm like, boo, you better look good. You better be like this. You better show out when you go. She was like, girl, I am.
Okay. All right, y'all. Like I said, we're going to wrap up. This is the Black Podcast Show. Bella, thank you so much for coming on my show. I
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you.
me, honey.
Yes, I hope that you was able to get everything that you wanted out there. And y'all, she said she is no longer talking about this. She's over this shit. Let's let both of these ladies, I know that we did talk about Shay in this interview, but let's let both of these ladies move forward with their life. And all the internet therapists that's going to get on here and say that I asked the wrong questions, that feel like I asked Shay the wrong questions, at the end of the day, these are grown women that have removed themselves from the situation. I'm sure Shay is over being involved in this shit too. So let's just let these women move forward in their life. And if y'all feel like this TikTok cult needs to be disbanded, just keep in mind this is not kids that's doing this shit. These are grown women, shit, a lot of them over 25 that's involved in this situation. And according to Bella, they're there by their own free will. And even with Shay,
They
when
are.
she got ready to leave, according to what she told me in the interview, she left on her own free will as well. So it's the Black Podcast Show. I'm going to be back next Sunday, y'all. I got a very special guest. We're going to be on here live cooking. So bring your plate. All right,
Oh,
y'all.
I'm in there. I want some food.
Come on, Bella. Tune in.
I will. Bye.